show, Brian. The AEW program, and next was Don Fallis and his prize pupil, the proto-star Kyle Fletcher. A lot of people now are complaining because I said Kyle needs hair. Doesn't he need hair? He needs to lose the glasses and get some hair because he looks like a dweeb during study hall over at the library trying to cram for his latest test. He doesn't look, from the neck down, he looks like an intimidating athlete. From the neck up, he looks and sounds like Roddy McFucking Dowell. Can you tell me I'm lying there?
And he sounds like Roddy McDowell? I don't know.
He sounds like Roddy McDowell. He's very proper, but also he just looks so nerdy and dweeby. He's too young. Young looking. We want young people. Terry Gordy looked 25 when he was 16. It's just something. The look, he's got all the tools, but God, he just comes out and again. He looks like, with the accent and the foppishness. We need to do something with that. He cut the promo on Mark Briscoe, said it's done, it's over with, I'm done with you. So, of course, Mark Briscoe's music played, and he came out. He's good on the microphone. He sounds like he looks. He is a gimmick. He doesn't have a gimmick. But he wants one more shot, sort of like we were talking earlier in the show, Tommy Rich and Abdullah the Butcher. I think I can beat you again. Except Kyle ain't Abdullah the Butcher. But Don tells Briscoe basically, you're great, etc., but you sound desperate because you got 10 hungry kids to feed at home. That's a financial burden. You need a family like ours. And kind of hints that maybe he was trying to ask him to join it. And he called his children blood-sucking leeches and then said, no, you can't have another match. And then Mark and Kyle stared at each other. I mean, Kyle's going to have better matches with Briscoe than he does with most people because Briscoe's better than most people here. But as we saw, we've seen it, and I don't know what there is left for them to do because that was part of the problem. Was they did every goddamn thing, and then finally, Kyle didn't. He kicked him in the balls and hit him with a finish and got a 2 count. Then, as I recall, he hit him with 3 or 4 more finishers and beat him. So he didn't even fuck Briscoe. He just beat him flat. Because he wasn't smart enough to kick him in the balls, hit him with his finish, and beat him there. Briscoe would have had an out. Kyle would have got some heat. You might have necessitated a rematch. None of those things happened. So, I guess they're going to do it again. Did you have any comments to make on this?
The other problem is, and again, I don't want to see this again. I have no problem with Mark Briscoe. It's just I just saw this match, and it went like 30 minutes. But who else is there for Kyle to work with? The guy's a belt holder there. He towers over everyone. There aren't too many people for him to work with, are there? And I mean, the worst thing is, he's part of the Callis family, which is a giant, endless group feuding with like other giant groups of random people, like the conglomeration.
Well, some of the callous people are feuding with their own selves. But again, I go back to this, but it remains a problem. They could have got Briscoe over to where he would be at a main event level now instead of having come out of the joke level middle card. And this would mean more. It would mean more if other people had been elevated when they had the chance, but they didn't. And now, because they've run out of other people, they're trying to do it, and it's too late.
TCG Player has everything gamers need. Yes,